Proof that as long as the player is good, you can throw together a random pile of cards in 15 minutes and still topple locals here in Regina. Whether that's a good thing about our locals or not remains to be seen. But anyway, I'm here with Mega Monkey 666, and he's got a deck profile that he wanted to show off. And it was at our locals today, the one that I ended up judging, and yeah, I'll give thoughts about that at a later point, but it was rather fun. And the deck that you ran was what?
Today I was running Inzektors.
Oh yes, I love this deck.
I'm sure you do. I'm sure everybody does. Basically, the logic was I've been running rulers since May, and I really wanted to change the pace. I'm kind of done with the deck for the format. I'll probably pick it. I'll play it again, obviously, if it's still viable next format, because I've enjoyed the deck. So I needed a different deck to play today. Well, I'm usually forgetful in the mornings before I go downtown to make a deck if I want to try something different, so I had to just throw something together. And this was the first thing I found, an entire Inzektor skeleton in a random deck box. I'm like, you know what? Fuck it, we're playing this today.
And you ended up winning it, right?
Yeah, I ended up, got the bye the first round, 1 out of Swiss, and yeah, I just went undefeated all day.
You played Boojins in the finals, right? Or
semifinals.
How'd that matchup go? Just out of curiosity.
Game 1, he got a Game 1, he got a game loss because he left his sided Fossil Dynas from the last round of Swiss in. Game 2, I drew a lot of spells and traps and didn't really see any monster. And Game 3, I ended with a huge board.
I'm just kind of curious to see how this deck actually just works against that, because it could be something that people could play next format in preparation for Boojins being the best. But
yeah, one thing that happened that I pushed through is I summoned Dragonfly, put a Hornet on it, tried to pop a Yamato, and negated it with Turtle. I got the Centipede, tried to pop it again, I destroyed, got the Mikazuchi, and I was still like, I was able to get through a Turtle negate, a Yamato negate, a Yamato, then a Mikazuchi, and then still game him from there.
alright, well let's get into this thing. It's Inzektors for September 2013 format, and I honestly don't know if anything in this deck is going to change for next format, so...
one card here will probably get banned, but other than that...
Fair enough.
So you got 1 Dragonfly and 1 Hornet, because that's all that's allowed.
How many times did you open with those two?
Once and never.
Oh.
Probably the new best card in the deck, Centipede.
Yep.
This I opened with all the time, or grabbed it off a duality or something. It is what it is. It's amazing.
Yep.
3 Inzektor Ladybug. It's an Inzektor. It's the only reason I'm playing it. It's not that great. It's a way to just trigger this when you don't have Hornet. You can make some higher rank plays with it that never came up today, though.
Well, it's still better than Hopper.
Yeah. 2 Gigamantis.
Pretty standard.
Yeah. And I chose not to play the Insect Imitations or Transmodifies. I threw this deck together our Rolco starts at 1, I threw this together at like 1:45. I didn't have any of that stuff on me, so I wasn't playing like the Hoppers or anything like that. And then last monster is 3 Maxi. Just because people our locals are bad and will not stop if you drop this on them and then you go Super Plus and just kill them.
I'm not going to argue that.
And that's all the monsters. It's 13 monsters. And for spells, triple Upstart, because Upstart's amazing. 3 copies of Space, 2 copies of Blood Duality.
Why not 3?
I only have 2 Secret Burst EDs.
Oh god.
Those are all I bothered to keep on me. My super stay at home. 2 Sword. And then for Singletons, Book of Moon, Foolish Burial, and Allure. I didn't want to play Darkhold because, to be frank, it's just kind of bad, this format. In case I had to play against anything remotely good. The only thing I played against was Boojins. I guess it's pretty good, okay against that deck.
Yeah.
But I didn't think I needed it. And then for traps, 3 Phoenix Moon Blast. For the same reason Dragon Rulers play it, it's like, I have cards in my hand, like Ladybug, Hornet, or I could just throw something like Dragonfly or Centipede to the graveyard to get back with a Gigamantis effect or something.
Yeah.
And Wing Blast is what Wing Blast is. It's disruption and a damn good form of it.
Yeah, I honestly think it's probably one of the best non-limited or semi-limited traps in the game that's available at this time.
Oh yeah, easily. It's also one of my favorite all-time cards.
Yeah.
Double Call the Haunted. Again, throw a deck together quickly. I wanted to play 3, but I could not find a third one for the life of me. Double Mirror Force. Awesome card. Is awesome.
Yep.
Sorry, this is so bland.
But
there's not a lot you can say about cards like Mirror Force.
Yeah, they're all fairly self-explanatory.
Trap Stuns.
Yep.
Card's amazing. And then Singleton Traps. The Limited 4. And 6 Sense.
Did you resolve this at all?
I resolved 6 Sense once for a mill of 2. And that was the only time I saw it all day. The other time I saw it, I drew into it I drew into it on the turn of Critical Mass, where I just killed him.
I noticed the low monster count. Was that ever an issue?
It was in one game. It was in my game 2 against Boujans in top 4. I just opened with a lot of spells and traps and no way to really dig out of it. But I definitely did not regret playing so few monsters. A lot of the other things I could have been playing, like Tour Guide's underwhelming. It really is.
Yeah.
Card Trooper, I don't like the random mill aspect. I never have. And Cardies, again, I just made use of what I have on me.
Fair enough.
Those are some other things I'd consider playing, though. Specifically the Cardies.
Yeah.
Again, very hastily thrown together extra deck. I did not play like 13 of these cards. I think I played 2 of them, like in an actual game. So 3s. Number 1, I forgot to put 2s in because I forgot Double Ladybug is a thing. I'm sorry if I'm sounding like I'm just a Riri, but I haven't played this deck in so long. Not since like immediately after Dragonfly and Horn I got hit. But 3s was like Zenmanes, Tempo, Engineer, Leviair, Brilliant, Leviathan, and Acid Golem. Never summoned, and never summoned. Played this once, it did nothing. Played this once, it did something. This is just so you can throw a Dragonfly in the graveyard and get it back with either Call the Haunted or Gigamantis. And this was kind of fun to protect a Dragonfly so I could pop all this stuff and just go off again next turn.
Fair enough.
And then there's like there's just 4s, I guess, through Ladybug plays. Cowboy, Dweller, Chain, Maestroke, Diamond Direwolf. If you can they're just good. I didn't need much of an extra deck. So, and there's 5s for, again, Ladybug plays. Excastag, Volcasaurus, and Tiras.
Yeah. No Thunder Charger.
Didn't even cross my mind, to be honest. And I never made anything other than like the 3 I pointed out.
Fair enough.
So it ended up not mattering. But I didn't have a side deck either, because to be frank, I just didn't give. It's to the point in this format where a lot of people are just under the impression, well, there's no ICSs left in North America, so who really gives a shit?
Fair enough. Yeah. As much as I enjoyed this format, I'm ready for it to move on to the next. And sorry, I cut you off. What were you saying?
Yeah, I agree with that. This format's been great and all, but it's gotten stale. It has. And I look forward to seeing what they do with the ban list. I think some of the legacy cards are really going to throw a big wedge into everything people know about the game right now, with things like really, really focusing on not overextending into the new like Evil Swarm guy.
Oh, yeah, Evil Swarm Excite-on Knight.
Yeah.
Dumb name.
At the same time, the card has a stupid name change. It's got an absolutely stupid effect. But hey, it is something you have to play around, so that's going to take some know-how.
Yeah.
And then, like, new Boujans, new Gravekeepers. I am looking so forward to playing Shinra. I'll probably be playing the heck out of that deck come the end of January. At locals and at whatever regionals we happen to go to.
Yeah.
And I also hope to, around Christmas time, be getting a camera and starting actually putting stuff on my own channel finally.
You mean like an updated Xyz collection?
Yeah, I'm missing 3 from Shadow Specters, and I've got everything else. And as soon as I get those 3, I'll be doing a recap on that.
I'm sure you guys will definitely enjoy that.
Again, nobody in our locals is bagging Shadow Specters because we have some decent sense in our head. It's an awful set.
Yep. But anyway, that is Mega Monkey's Inzektor deck profile.
And at the end of the day, these guys are still ridiculous.
Oh, I freaking hate you. But anyway, yeah. Any closing thoughts?
If anybody wanted, like, if anybody is like just looking for a deck, like they're just getting into the game or whatever, and they're just watching this channel, I would highly recommend playing this deck. It's cheap, it's explosive. You got to know your combo pieces and how they interact with each other, but as soon as you learn that, the deck can do a lot of things, and it's got a lot of options for siding. If I had a side.
Yeah. But anyway, that is the deck profile. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Comment down below what you guys think about how this format's turned out, because I know there's quite a few opinions that could be said, to put it lightly. But anyway, thank you all for watching. Until next time, this is Blue Star 899 and Mega Monkey 666 jacking out.